I'm Mike Huckman at the BioBuzz Center, where it is a pleasure to welcome Joel Marcus, the founder, chairman, and CEO of Alexandria Real Estate Equities, which, by the way, is a client of the agency where I'm employed, Pure Communications, but is also the official sponsor of the BioBuzz Center. So thank you for sponsoring the BioBuzz Center, and thank you for being here, Joel.
Great pleasure, Mike. Happy to be with you.
So I know firsthand from you that demand across most of your clusters, if you will, all over the country is at near all-time levels. How much of a barometer or a bellwether, if you will, is that real estate demand for your specialized type of buildings for the health and the robustness of life sciences?
I think it's a very strong indicator. I think that if you look at the life science industry in general, you look at the segmentation, whether it's pharma, life or biotech in general, look at institutional demand and so forth, we're seeing it at all-time highs, and you're seeing the industry really at a renaissance period if you look at it by almost any metric. Capital availability, FDA progress, precision medicine doing a much better job. Any of the indicators across the spectrum really have, I think, shored up that view that this is an unusual renaissance period for the industry, and it's being evidenced by this literally 99% occupancy in virtually all the markets.
Joel, you've been in a position, having been involved with the life sciences sector for the better part of 3 decades now, to see a lot of renaissance in the sector over the years. As you look around here at the Bio International Convention, as you visit your business centers and your clusters, what do you observe? What do you take away regarding the evolution of this business?
Well, I think it's incredibly exciting. You look at pharma in general, big pharma, they're in a renaissance. They've come through 10 years of filling patent cliff challenges. They've restructured, they've moved out in many cases some of their kind of siloed suburban R&D locations. They've really come into the clusters. They're fighting biotech in a sense for talent. Biotech has really grown up. It's not just Genentech anymore, which is now Roche and Amgen. It really is a whole new generation with great products, big market caps, lots of collaborations. It's a very, very, I think, exciting and very, I think, full time to be in this industry. It really is. And I think what they're delivering on the promise, because you're now seeing amazing medicines coming out, obviously Gilead's hepatitis C drug, Sovaldi, now being a cure, not just a chronic therapy. I think that really predicts well for the future. This is an important industry.
Speaking of medicines being approved, there is a bill that's working its way through the House right now called the 21st Century Cures Act that is designed to basically streamline the process from research to development to approval to access and make it more efficient. How do you feel about it as CEO of Alexandria Real Estate?
Very positive. I'm on the board of the Foundation for the NIH, and obviously as a member of the ecosystem for many years, I think 2 great aspects are coming out that we think are positive. There doesn't seem to be entrenched opposition. One is increased funding, about $500 million for the FDA, which Peggy Hamburg left in great shape. More drugs being approved and just better precision on those drugs, meeting targeted patients. And I think the other side of it is a way to pay to enhance the NIH funding over a period of years, whether it'll be through a user fee kind of opportunity or whether the government will, in fact, use its own coffers to fund it. Important we maintain a leadership in biomedical research at the basic level so that the industry continues to maintain its health.
And Joel, it has bipartisan support because it's written by Congressman Upton and
Absolutely.
Congresswoman DeGette.
Yes, a good combination. Both very big champions.
Joel Marcus, the founder, chairman, and CEO of Alexandria Real Estate Equities. Thanks so much for sponsoring and for joining us here at the BioBuzz Center.